I'm sick of the lies. The lies. The lies the mainstream sports media tells you Bron fanboys to make you believe LeBron James is the GOAT. He not the GOAT, dog. He not the GOAT. All right? That's the facts. And you already know the deal. The real NBA fans, oh yeah, we all know that LeBron James is not the GOAT. But here come the Bron fanboys. Yep. Here they come. Once again. Yep. And what do they got to say now, dog? You see, I've been looking at the history, dog. I've been doing some research, dog. You see what I'm saying? And I just came across something, dog. You see what I'm saying? That I feel like I have to expose, dog. You see what I'm saying? Because we all know back in, Cleveland, dog. All right? Cleveland. LeBron's first stint in Cleveland, dog. He was a back-to-back MVP, wasn't he? Yeah. The 2009 and the 2010 season, back-to-back MVP. Yes, he was. But that's not all. No, that's not all, because he was also a back-to-back MVP on back-to-back 60-win teams. Back-to-back 60-win teams, back-to-back MVP, dog. You see what I'm saying? And as we know, dog, LeBron failed to even get to the finals, won 0 championships. Back-to-back MVP, back-to-back 60-win teams. He could do neither. Get to the finals or win a championship on both occasions, dog. You see what I'm saying? And that's a huge failure, dog. That's a huge failure. But here come the Bron fanboys, dog. They're talking about, LeBron, his organization failed him. It was only because he didn't have any help. He didn't have enough help. You see what I'm saying? He had to go to Miami. He had to go because of the failure of his organization. He didn't have enough pieces around him. That's the only reason. That's the only reason that he lost it. Dog, he was a back-to-back MVP on back-to-back 60-win teams. Not only were they back-to-back 60-win teams, they were back-to-back the best record in the NBA at the time, dog. You see what I'm saying? And you're over here talking about he didn't have enough help. Best record in the NBA, back-to-back seasons? MVP. He was the MVP. MVP of the league. You see what I'm saying? He couldn't get it together, dog. He couldn't get the job done. This is a guy who got eliminated in the Eastern Conference Finals and then eliminated in the second freaking round, dog. You see what I'm saying? That's bad. Okay? That's bad. That's not a good thing. You're over here talking about it's his team. No, that's LeBron, dog. LeBron is the only MVP in NBA history, dog, who's been on back-to-back 60-win teams. Couldn't even make the finals, dog. Couldn't even make the finals, dog. Yep. He's the only one. You see what I'm saying? I went back, I looked at every MVP in NBA history, dog. Every MVP, dog. You see what I'm saying? Let's just not even, look. Before we even get into the back-to-backs, let's just look at MVPs who were on a 60-win team, dog. MVPs on a 60-win team. You see, the MVP has been given out 69 times, all right? 69 times. Out of the 69 times there was an MVP award given out, 36 of the times was the MVP on a 60-win team, dog. So about 52% of the time, right? Pretty much a little more than half, slightly more than half of the time, the MVP has been on a 60-win team. And this has happened 36 times amongst 22 different players in NBA history. 22 players have been able to pull this off. All right? 22. Okay? Out of the 22 I'm about to name on this list, dog, only one of them, everyone else is a top 75 player. Only one of them is not a top 75 player, dog. and that is Derrick Rose. Oh, man. Biggest what if? I think so. Biggest what if in NBA history? Yes, definitely. Derrick Rose. He's the only one on this list who is not on the top 75, dog. All right? And we know why. All right? So let's begin, dog. Bill Russell, he was an MVP on a 60-win team. Yep, twice. All right? In the 1961-62 season on a 60-20 team, won the championship. And in the 64-65 season on a 62-18 team, won the championship. Okay? Will Chamberlain, MVP on a 60-win team in the 66-67 season. A 68-13 team, they won the championship. And then he was MVP on a 60-win team is a 62-20 team in 67-68. All right? They did not win the championship. You see what I'm saying? But they made it to the conference finals. All right? They didn't win in the conference finals, but they at least made it to the conference finals, dog. You see what I'm saying? Let's just continue down the list real quick. Willis Reed, 69-70, 60-22 team. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 70-71, 66-16 team. 71-72, a 63-19 team. All right? And then 79-80, a 60-22 team. Okay? He's been an MVP on 3 60-win teams. All right? Dave Cowens, he was an MVP on a 68-14 team in 72-73. Moses Malone, he was the MVP on a 65-17 team, 82-83. Julius Erving, 80-81. He was an MVP on a 62-20 team. Larry Bird, for 3 consecutive seasons, he was an MVP, and for 3 consecutive seasons, it was on a 60-win team. 62-20 and 83-84, 63-19, 84-85, 67-15, 85-86. He won championships on 2 of those occasions, dog. Magic Johnson, he was an MVP on a 60-win team twice, all right? 86-87, 65-17, 89-90, 63-19, all right? Michael Jordan, he was an MVP on a 60-win team 4 times, all right? 90-91, 61-21, 91-92, 67-15, 95-96, 72-10, 97-98, 62-20, all right? Charles Barkley, MVP on a 60-win team, 92-93, 62-20. The Suns, we already know what happened, dog. David Robinson, he was an MVP on a 60-win team, 94-95, 62-20. Karl Malone, he was an MVP on a 60-win team, 96-97, 64-18. And technically, you know, if we want to include the win percentage for a shortened lockout season, yeah, he was not in the 98-99 season. He was on a 37-13 team. They had only played 50 games in that lockout season. But if we go according to percentage, it equates to a 60-win team, about like a 60-22 record or a 61-21 record. All right? So if we want to include that, Karl Malone has been MVP on a 60-win team twice. Shaquille O'Neal, MVP on a 60-win team, 99-2000. All right? 67-15 Lakers. Tim Duncan, 02-03. He was an MVP on a 60-win team, 60-22. Steve Nash, he was an MVP on a 60-win team, 04-05. Phoenix Suns, 62-20. Dirk Nowitzki, he was an MVP on a 60-win team, 06-07, 67-15. And LeBron James, he was an MVP on a 60-win team 3 times. 3 times. 08-09, 66-16. 2009-2010, 61-21. And 2012-2013, 66-16. And that was the only occasion he actually won a championship. Derrick Rose, 62-20 in the 2010-2011 season. Stephen Curry, 67-15 for the 14-15 season. And 15-16, the 73-9 season. James Harden in the 17-18 season. 65-17 team, Houston Rockets. And Giannis Antetokounmpo is our last MVP on a 60-win team. A 60-22 Milwaukee Bucks. And that was the last time it happened, dog. All right? I believe that was 18-19 season, I believe. All right? I forgot to put down the year, but I believe it was 18-19. And if not, it was 19-20. Yeah, but I think it was 18-19, actually. I think so. It could have been 19-20, but I think it was 18-19 season that he was MVP on a 60-win team. All right? Now, We look at all these MVPs on 60-win teams. There's 22 players that have been able to do it, dog. 22 players, dog. Who has done it multiple times? Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain, they've both done it twice. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he's done it 3 times. Larry Bird has done it 3 times. Michael Jordan has done it 4 times. Magic Johnson has done it twice. Karl Malone has done it twice, technically. LeBron James has done it 3 times. Stephen Curry has done it twice. All right? So Stephen Curry, LeBron James, Karl Malone, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, and Bill Russell. Those are the only ones who have been an MVP on a 60-win team more than once. Okay? More than once. They're the only ones who have been able to pull this off, dog. All right? So out of all the multiple times that an MVP has been on a 60-win team, what do they all have in common, dog? What do they all have in common? All right? For everyone who's been on a MVP on a 60-win team multiple times, what they all have in common is this. The first time they were ever an MVP on a 60-win team, they all won the championship that first year. That's the kind of caliber player they are. If you're an MVP and you're on a 60-win team, the first chance you get a shot at that, you should be winning, dog. You should be a champion. Bill Russell did it. Wilt Chamberlain did it. Kareem did it. Bird did it. Magic did it. Michael did it. Malone didn't do it. Oh, Malone didn't do it. Yep. And who else didn't do it? LeBron also didn't do it. And Stephen Curry did it. You see what I'm saying? So we look at all these players. Only Karl Malone and LeBron James were MVPs on 60-win teams, and they just couldn't get it done the first time they were ever an MVP on a 60-win team. And you might be thinking, oh, LeBron fanboys, oh, LeBron, it was only his 6th season. It was only his 6th. Dog. Larry Bird, he did it in his 5th season. All right? Tim Duncan, Tim Duncan was an MVP on a 60-win team. All right? He wasn't a multiple time, but he did it once, and he was in his 6th season when he pulled it off. All right? Oh, but he was so young. He was only 24. Dog. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he did it in his 2nd season. He was 23 years old. He was the MVP on a 60-win team. And the very first time he was the MVP on a 60-win team at 23 years old, his 2nd season in the league, he won the championship, dog. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to hear nothing about no age excuse. You see what I'm saying? No what season it was excuse. If you're that freaking good, you see what I'm saying? When you have that to your advantage, you should be winning a championship, dog. You see what I'm saying? Should be. You see what I'm saying? And it seems like the only ones who didn't do it the first time it ever happened, we can name other players, dog. Let's name other players, dog. You see, Dave Cowens, first time he was ever an MVP on a 60-win team, didn't make the finals. But he made the conference finals. Yes, he did. Made the conference finals. Julius Erving, Dr. J, first time he was ever an MVP on a 60-win team, didn't make the finals, didn't win a championship, but he made the conference finals. He made it to the conference finals. All right? Charles Barkley, first time he was ever an MVP on a 60-win team, he made it to the finals. He made it to the finals. David Robinson, first time he was ever the MVP on a 60-win team, he didn't win the championship, and he did not make the finals. All right? Karl Malone, we already know. He made the finals. Karl Malone made the finals, but he didn't win a championship. All right? Steve Nash, no finals, no championship, but he did make it to the conference finals. All right? You see what I'm saying? We see Derrick Rose, he made it to the conference finals. No championship, though. All right? James Harden, he made it to the conference finals. No championship. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he made it to the conference finals, but no championship, dog. So what we have in common with all 22 of these players who are MVPs on 60-win teams, all right? No matter how many times you've done it or whatever, every one of them, every single one of these players has been able to make it to the conference finals, dog. Every single one of them. You've been an MVP on a 60-win team. The first time you were ever the MVP on a 60-win team, They all made the conference finals, at least. All right? LeBron included. All right? Everyone on this list, every name on this list, dog, has made it to the conference finals the first time they were ever an MVP, no matter how many times or how little times, if it's one time or multiple times. The first time they were ever the MVP on a 60-win team, they went to the conference finals. Every single one of them. Yep. Everyone. Everyone on the list. Everyone. Except Dirk Nowitzki, dog. Yeah. Dirk Nowitzki. The only MVP in NBA history to be the MVP on a 60-win team and not make the conference final. The only one. Everybody else made the conference final. At least they made it to the conference finals, dog. Dirk Nowitzki is the only MVP in NBA history, all right, to not even make the conference final the first time he was ever the MVP on a 60-win team, dog. Not only that, he is the only MVP in NBA history, dog, to be an MVP on a 60-win team and get eliminated in the first round, dog. First round, all right? That is an insane failure, dog. He lost to an 8th seed, dog. You see what I'm saying? He got eliminated in the first round. He was the MVP on a 60-win team. And it wasn't just some regular 60. This was a 67-15 team. And as we know, Dirk choked, dog. 38% from the field, 21% from three for that series, dog. Dog. They got eliminated by the Golden State Warriors, dog. You see what I'm saying? Baron Davis and all that, dog. Come on, dog. Dog. That is a shame, dog. That was the worst failure of any MVP on a 60-win team. By far, dog. That's the worst. That's the worst. So if he's the worst MVP failure on a 60-win team, you see what I'm saying? But then this is the same guy, all right, who was on a 60-win team against Dwayne Wade and got eliminated. You see what I'm saying? Got to the finals, got eliminated by Dwayne Wade. Yep. You see what I'm saying? This is the guy who was in 2011. This is a guy who's been to the finals and lost. All right? This is a guy who choked his MVP season, dog. You see what I'm saying? The biggest MVP choke in NBA history, dog. That's Dirk Nowitzki, dog. 2011, dog. You see what I'm saying? You got him. He's a choker. The biggest choker for an MVP ever. You got Jason Kidd, who lost in the finals. Lost in the finals. All right? Just had finals experience of losing, dog. Never won a ring. All these guys on his team who have never won, dog. You see him? Jason Terry never won a ring. All these guys on this team, they had not won a thing, dog. All right? Not one thing. But then we got them going against this Miami Heat super team, all right? And Dwayne Wade, he's a proven winner and finals MVP, proven champion, all right? What happened? You had the second oldest team in NBA history, dog. Second oldest team in NBA history. Losing, all right? Winning against this super team full of guys in their 20s, dog. Late 20s, mid to late 20s. So they were like basically in their primes, dog. You have no excuse, dog. No excuse whatsoever why you couldn't get it done. All the real NBA fans, we all knew at the time, oh, Dirk? They're going against Dirk. Oh, come on, man. We already know what Dirk does, dog. He's a choker, dog. Dirk, dog. Oh, man, we know that he's going to win. He's going to win. They got their super team. They went to the finals their first year. They're going against Dirk, Jason Kidd, all these guys who never won a thing. Oh, yeah. And then they got Dwayne Wade who has won. Oh, yeah, they're going to win. They're going to win. Everybody thought that, dog. You see what I'm saying? Everybody thought that. Didn't happen, though, did it? Because you also have a MVP choker. You also have one of the biggest failures on your side in LeBron James, dog. You see what I'm saying? So we look at LeBron James. And LeBron James is the only back-to-back MVP, dog, on back-to-back 60-win teams, dog. The only one in NBA history to make 0 finals appearances, dog. 0. You see what I'm saying? 0. All right? Everybody else who's been back-to-back MVPs on 60-win teams, they have at least made one finals appearance. And, almost all of them have won the championship. All right? Wilt Chamberlain, he was back-to-back MVP, back-to-back 60-win teams. Won a championship. And the next year, he made it to the conference finals. All right? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was a back-to-back MVP on back-to-back 60-win teams. The very first year, won the championship. The next year, made it to the conference finals. All right? Larry Bird, 3 consecutive times. He was the MVP. 3 consecutive times on 60-win teams. All right? 83-84, won the championship. 84-85, made it to the finals. All right? 85-86, won the championship. Okay? Magic Johnson, he wasn't back-to-back. Michael Jordan, all right? 90-91 and 91-92, all right? Championship, okay? Who else was a back-to-back? And Stephen Curry, he was a back-to-back MVP on back-to-back 60-win teams, dog. And 2014-15, won the championship. 2015-16, made it to the finals. All right? But LeBron James is the only one, the only back-to-back MVP on back-to-back 60-win teams to have 0 finals appearances and championships. 0 for both. All right? And to not even make the conference finals on both of those occasions, dog. Because the second time, he didn't even make the conference finals. He got eliminated in the second round, dog. You see what I'm saying? Almost as bad as getting eliminated in the first round. And the only one to ever do that, to be an MVP on a 60-win team and not make it out of the first round, was Dirk Nowitzki, dog. You see what I'm saying? Now, there have been people who have been eliminated in the second round. You see what I'm saying? As the MVP on a 60-win team. Karl Malone. All right, Karl Malone. As LeBron James. Magic Johnson. It happened to him. 89-90 happened to him as well. And that's it. There's only 4 players. Only 4 players it's ever happened to out of these 22, dog. Out of the 22 players who have been MVPs on 60-win teams, only 4 players have ever been eliminated in the second round. You see what I'm saying? Or worse, as an MVP on a 60-win team, dog. You see what I'm saying? Karl Malone, Magic Johnson, LeBron James, Dirk Nowitzki. All right? That's it. You see what I'm saying? 18%. 18% of these 22 players who have ever been MVPs on 60-win teams. All right? The other 82%, they all made it to the conference finals, dog. You see what I'm saying? They all made it to the conference finals. All right? On every occasion. Whether they're winning a championship or not, they at least all made it to the conference finals. All right? The only ones who have not made it to a conference final as MVPs on 60-win teams. Magic Johnson. All right? Karl Malone, Dirk Nowitzki, LeBron James. That's it. That's it, dog. Just those 4. All right? That's it. That's all we got, dog. You see what I'm saying? It's not what LeBron did. That is rare, dog. Do you not understand, dog? That is rare. Only certain players have been able to fail in that manner, dog. You see what I'm saying? Only certain players. High five? All right, high five. Give my daughter a high five. Another high five? All right. So, that's the facts, dog. You see what I'm saying? That's the reality, dog. Now, I'm kind of curious. Let me look something up real quick, dog. Let me see about this Magic Johnson, dog. You see what I'm saying? LeBron and Magic might have more in common than we thought, dog. Oh, you know what? No, I'm in the right notebook. Hold up, I'm in the right notebook. Let's see what we got. Sweeps. Sweeps. Who got swept in the finals, dog? You see what I'm saying? Magic got swept in the finals in 82-83. You see what I'm saying? Got swept. And he also got swept in 88-89 by the Pistons. Yeah. Magic was swept twice in the finals, just like LeBron James. And he is also an MVP on a 60-win team, you see what I'm saying, who could not even make it to the conference finals. You see what I'm saying? They're both failures of that level in their own right. That's what I'm telling you, dog. You see what I'm saying? The NBA history tells us, dog. You see what I'm saying? This is rare occurrences, dog. Only certain people can fail like this, dog. Only certain people. All right? That's the reality, dog. You see what I'm saying? We can give Magic Johnson all this credit, dog. We can say he's a top 10 player. He is. I'm not saying he's not. You see what I'm saying? Because he's had fewer failures, you see what I'm saying, than LeBron James, you know? But he has had some failures on a level that is very rare, dog. And only certain players can fail in that manner, dog. You see what I'm saying? Only certain players can fail in that manner. And we only have 4 who have been able to fail in that manner. You see what I'm saying? Karl Malone. Karl Malone is a 3-time finals loser. Okay? 3-time finals loser. All right? Twice he was an MVP on a 60-win team. All right? And he won 0 championships as a result, dog. And even after Michael left in the 98-99 shortened lockout season, he couldn't even make it to the finals, dog. Couldn't even make it to the finals. Got eliminated in the second round, dog. You see what I'm saying? So you can say, oh, well, it was Michael. It was just because of Michael. Dog. Well, we already know Michael is the GOAT. Don't get me wrong now. Michael is the GOAT. But Karl Malone is also a different kind of player, dog. All right? He's a different breed. A failure breed, dog. You see what I'm saying? And LeBron James is also in that kind of breed. Him, Dirk, Magic, Malone. That's it. The only ones, dog. Now, out of all of those 22 players, dog, out of all 22 of them, dog, only one of those players, dog, in NBA history, dog, has been the MVP on a 60-win team 4 times. All right? That's the most any player has ever been an MVP of a 60-win team. 4 times. That's the most for anyone in NBA history, dog. You see what I'm saying? Nobody else has done it 4 times. There's been players who've done it 3 times. Kareem did it 3 times. Bird did it 3 times. You see what I'm saying? LeBron did it 3 times. MVP on a 60-win team. You see what I'm saying? But for everyone, all right, who has been the MVP on a 60-win team at least 3 times, they all, won more than they lost. LeBron, he's 1 for 3. You see what I'm saying? 1 for 3. He 1 out of 3, dog. You see what I'm saying? When it comes to championship success, nobody else is. Anybody else who's done it 3 times or more? Michael, Bird, Kareem. You see what I'm saying? Everyone who's done it 3 times or more, dog. They're the ones, dog, who have won more than they lost, except for LeBron. He's the only one. He's the only multiple-time MVP on 60-win teams to lose more than they win as far as championship success. That's the facts, dog. That's the facts. And as a matter of fact, he only made it to 1 final, being the MVP on a 60-win team, dog. Just 1, dog. That's weak. But we look at Michael Jordan, dog. Michael Jordan has been an MVP on the 60-win team the most times in NBA history for any individual player, dog. The most times. Once again, GOAT status, all right? And not only that, all right, he won every single time. He is 4-0 when he's been the MVP on a 60-win team. It's always championships for him, dog. Always. All right? MVP, 60-win team, championship. And must I add the fact that the times that he was not the MVP on a 60-win team, he was beating the MVP on a 60-win team for his other two championships, Charles Barkley and Karl Malone. Okay? That's the reality, dog. You see what I'm saying? That's the reality. When he was not the MVP on a 60-win team, he was beating the MVP on a 60-win team. That's what it is, dog. So you could try to say, oh, he didn't face nobody, there's no competition, and dog. Michael is just on another level, dog. Anybody else who's been an MVP on a 60-win team, everybody else, literally everybody else who's been an MVP on a 60-win team, all right, for at least 3 times, you see what I'm saying? They got 2 championships out of it. They did, except for LeBron. But nobody has been 3 for 3. Nobody. Not one player has ever been 3 for 3, dog. No one. You see what I'm saying? It's always win, lose, win. You see what I'm saying? Win, lose, win. That's how it goes for their championship success. Kareem, win, lose, win. All right? Bird, win, lose, win. All right? And then we got LeBron, lose, lose, win. You see what I'm saying? He's the only one who is able to pull this kind of thing off. LeBron is one of those failures, dog. He's one of those failures in NBA history, dog. You see what I'm saying? You can keep talking about how great he is and how he's nowhere near the GOAT, dog. He's nowhere near Michael Jordan's level. Michael Jordan's the only one, dog, to be the MVP on a 60-win team 4 times. That's insane. All right? You see what I'm saying? 4 times he was the MVP on a 60-win team, and all 4 times he won the championship. Do you not understand how unlikely that is? You see what I'm saying? Do you not understand how that is not even supposed to be a thing, dog? He's an anomaly. You see what I'm saying? Everybody else who is able to do it, first of all, it's hard to even do in the first place. But if you are able to do it, you see what I'm saying? The chances of you winning every time is not going to happen. You see what I'm saying? Nobody has won every time they were an MVP on a 60-win team if they've done it at least 3 times. You see what I'm saying? Now, there are some players who have done it 2 times, dog. You see what I'm saying? Bill Russell. He's done it twice, and he won on both occasions. You see what I'm saying? Who else done it twice and won on both occasions? And that's it. That's it. Just Bill Russell. Bill Russell is the only one to be an MVP on a 60-win team twice and be 2-0 when it comes to championship success. He's the only one. All right. And then we got Michael Jordan, who did it twice as much as Bill Russell. And he won every single time. 4-0 when it comes to championship success, dog. You see what I'm saying? Oh, man. So once again, we look at Michael Jordan. The only one, dog, is once again above the rest. All right? Nobody has even won 3 championships on a 60-win team as the MVP, dog. Nobody. No one has even won 3 championships in that manner, dog. And Michael did 4 times, dog. That's the reality, dog. You see what I'm saying? But we look at LeBron James. His back-to-back MVPs were failures, dog. They were massive failures, dog. Nobody. You know, who has ever been back-to-back MVPs on 60-win teams, all right? As a matter of fact, pretty much everyone who was an MVP on a 60-win team, they made it to the finals, just about, all right? Just about, or the conference finals, right? The only ones who didn't make the conference finals, we already know who they are, dog. You see what I'm saying? But that was on their second go. You see what I'm saying? Their second go round of being an MVP on a 60-win team. You see what I'm saying? Pretty much all these great players who were an MVP on a 60-win team, their first go round, all of them either make the conference finals, the finals or they win a championship. All right? Except for Dirk Nowitzki. He's the only one who he got eliminated in the first round. His first go around of being an MVP on a 60-win team. All right? So LeBron James, he passed the bar there. But then the second go around, you see what I'm saying? He couldn't even make a conference final. Everybody else, dog, they at least made some form of a finals appearance in there. Some form of a finals appearance. All right? You know, when they have two opportunities of being an MVP on a 60-win team, dog. Two opportunities of being an MVP on a 60-win team. You see what I'm saying? Every single one of them had some form of a finals appearance. They got a finals appearance, dog. You see what I'm saying? And in all of those cases, you see what I'm saying? Except Karl Malone's, they won a championship, dog. You see what I'm saying? All of them. Except for Karl Malone and, of course, LeBron James. You see what I'm saying? So, dog, we can keep trying to say, oh, LeBron, it was his organization. Oh, it's only him. Only him. His organization failed him, dog. Okay, if his organization failed him, Karl Malone's organization failed him too, dog. Yep. Karl Malone's organization failed him, dog. You see what I'm saying? Let's look at all these people who did. Dave Cowens, his Celtics organization, they failed him. They're a 68-14 team. No, they failed him because he didn't even win a championship. You know, they failed him. Julius Erving, Dr. J, the 76ers, they failed him. They're a 62-20 team. His organization failed him. That's all that is. His organization failed him. Larry Bird's organization failed him in 84-85. Yeah, remember when he went to the finals? Yeah, he was an MVP on a 60-win team. He made it to the finals and he lost. So, you know, well, no, never mind. He went to the finals. He went to the final. No. We only the ones who didn't make the finals. They're the ones whose organizations failed them. My bad. If you don't make the finals, your organization fails you. If you're an MVP on a 60-win team and you don't even make the finals, that's an organization problem. So Magic Johnson, you know, the Lakers organization, they failed him, dog. He was on a 63-19 team as the MVP, couldn't even make the finals. Organization failed him. That's an organization problem, dog. You see what I'm saying? Karl Malone in 98-99 shortened lockout season. His organization, Utah Jazz failed him, dog. That was an organization problem. Dirk Nowitzki, that was an organization problem. You see what I'm saying? He got eliminated in the first round. He was an MVP on a 60-win team. Got eliminated in the first. That's an organization. The Mavericks failed him, dog. That's all that is. His organization failed. They didn't put enough pieces around him. That's what happened. They didn't put enough pieces around him. And then for LeBron James to not even make the finals for his back-to-back seasons, didn't even make the finals. Organization failure once, organization failure twice, back-to-back, dog. It's an organization thing. These are organizations, they just weren't putting enough pieces around them. That's what that was, dog. You see what I'm saying? That's what that was. Organization failure. They just weren't good enough teams. They weren't good enough teams. But then we look at the likelihood of these failures, dog. Only 4 players out of 22 have ever failed in that manner, dog. To not make the finals and be the MVP on a 60-win team. It's only happened 4 times in NBA history, though. Just 4. All right? And the 4 players who did it, they're all in that same failure tier, dog. You see what I'm saying? Failure tier. All right? These are the kinds of guys, you see what I'm saying? Who fail in big moments. All right? That's what it is, though. They fail in big moments. They fail when the pressure is on. That's what they do. All right? And LeBron James is another one of those guys. He could never be GOAT status because he's not built for it, dog. He's not built for it. He fails too much when the pressure is on. And the LeBron fanboys, they keep trying to blame everything but LeBron. No. It's an organization. No. It's only because of who he faced. It's the competition. No. It's his teammates. The team he was on. That's what it was. It was his teammates. No. He doesn't have a Hall of Fame coach. That's the problem. He is a coach. He doesn't have a Hall of Fame coach. That's really what the issue is. The coach is the problem. You see what I'm saying? They go out and they blame everybody else but LeBron. But LeBron is one of those guys who does this kind of behavior a lot, and I've been proving it in these videos time and time again. Now, one fun fact before I go, Doc. One fun fact before I go. MVPs on 60-win teams, dog. If we take 1980 all the way to 2000, dog. From 1980 to 2000, how many MVPs were on 60-win teams over the course of that time? It has happened 16 times over the past 20 years of 1980 to 2000. 1980 to 2000, that's 20 years, right? 2 decades. 20 times, dog. Or 20 years, 16 out of those 20 years, an MVP has been on a 60-win team. Dang. You see what I'm saying? 75%? Is that 75% of the time? You see what I'm saying? That's some good basketball to watch. That's entertaining right there. You see what I'm saying? And out of those 16 times that an MVP has been on a 60-win team, 9 times, which is more than 50% of the time. You see what I'm saying? That's 56% of the time, dog. 56% of the time. 9 times, an MVP on a 60-win team has been able to win a championship, dog. That's the reality, dog. You see what I'm saying? And we already know from the 80s up to 2000, that was all really like golden era type stuff, dog. Golden era type stuff. All right? Now, let's look from the year 2000 up, or 2001, all the way up till now, dog. How many times has an MVP been on a 60-win team in the past 23 years? You see what I'm saying? We counted 20 years. We're adding 3 extra years for this era, dog. These 2000s and above, dog. All right? And we look at it and we see, just 11 times. Not 16, 11. And how many times has the MVP on a 60-win team actually won the championship? And we look at it again and we see it's only 3, dog. Just 3 times has an MVP on a 60-win team actually won a championship, dog. You see what I'm saying? In the past 21 or 23 years, dog. That's a shame. You see what I'm saying? We're watching these guys and they're not even holding up their end of the bargain, dog. You see, it's not entertaining. Whether you have one guy who's able to do it multiple times, like Michael Jordan, you see what I'm saying? Michael Jordan was just doing what we like to see, dog. If you're winning like that and you're an MVP on a 60-win team, you should be able to get the job done. You see, more often than not. Now, Michael Jordan, he just got it done 100% of the time, dog. That's what he did. You see what I'm saying? Michael Jordan was able to get it done 100% of the time. These other guys, they can't do it. LeBron is not one of those guys who can get it done. We can't rely on him. We can't bet on him, dog. You see what I'm saying? He not the GOAT. All right? He can't do it. The only ones, Tim Duncan, LeBron James, and Stephen Curry. They're the only ones in the past 23 years who have been MVPs on 60-win teams, dog, and managed to win a championship, dog. The only ones. Tim Duncan, LeBron James, Stephen Curry. That's it. That's it, dog. We are not entertained, dog. You see what I'm saying? We're not entertained, all right? That explains the dip in the viewership, dog. We're watching these guys, and they're not coming through, dog. You see what I'm saying? There's been 11 other occasions, dog. You see what I'm saying? 11 other occasions where MVP has been on a 60-win team. And none of these guys are coming through, dog. You see what I'm saying? In the past 23 Years, dog. We can name the names, dog. You see what I'm saying? Steve Nash. Dirk Nowitzki. You see what I'm saying? LeBron twice failed. Derrick Rose. And we know what happened, the injury, dog. It messed up the NBA a little bit. You see what I'm saying? Stephen Curry, the big-time failure in 2016. The 73-9 team couldn't even get. Come on, dog. James Harden, 65-17, Houston Rockets, MVP, 60-win team, couldn't even make the finals, dog. Giannis Antetokounmpo, MVP, 60-win team, 0 finals. All right? Could not win, could not. It was underwhelming, dog. You see what I'm saying? These are the guys we have to watch now, dog. The guys who can't get it done. All right? And LeBron James, oh yeah, he managed to get it done one time. In Miami, teamed up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, yeah. He was able to do it. You see what I'm saying? One time, yeah. One time he pulled it off. You see what I'm saying? But come on, dog. It's a shame. Oh, man. But these people want to say LeBron James is the GOAT. The only MVP in NBA history to be a back-to-back MVP on 60-win teams, dog. The only multiple-time MVP on 60-win teams, all right? To not even win a championship. He only did it one freaking time, dog. But the first 2 times he was ever an MVP on a 60-win team. You see what I'm saying? 0 finals appearances. Nobody, dog. There's nobody, dog. The first 2 times they were an MVP on a 60-win team, they had 0 finals appearances. There's nobody. LeBron James is the only one, dog. The only one, dog. Nobody. Nobody else. If you were an MVP on a 60-win team twice, I don't care if it's back-to-back, just twice. If you're an MVP on a 60-win team twice, you made the finals somewhere in there, all right? Not LeBron, okay? The first 2 times he was an MVP on a 60-win team, 0 finals appearances. Even Karl Malone made it to the finals, dog. Even Karl Malone was able to pull that off. But here we are, trying to put LeBron above who? Michael Jordan? You mean the one who's been the MVP on a 60-win team the most? 4 times in NBA history, the most of any player ever? And he won every single time? Yeah, no. We're not doing this, dog. And then the other 2 times where he wasn't the MVP on a 60-win team, he was beating an MVP on a 60-win. Come on, dog. No. We're not doing that, dog. You see what I'm saying? Put this to bed, dog. LeBron is not even in the top 10. He's one of the bottom 4s when it comes to losers, all right? MVPs on 60-win teams who can't even make it to a conference final, dog. He's one of only 4 players to ever do that, dog. You see what I'm saying? There's too many black marks. There's too much suspicious behavior happening here, dog. Too much failure happening here to where we want to say he's better than all these other players. No, dog, we're done with that. LeBron James is not the GOAT. He not the GOAT, dog. He not the GOAT.